Hello everybody. Today I will show you a way I make money on this side and how I break my routine of running the same map or just, escaping my usual farming plan for a bit to have some fun and actually make some good currency. First of all, disclaimer, this is not going to be possible for everybody. You are going to need to have a build that can actually handle some of these really hard mods, such as take 15k fist damage, or any other mod that is really hard and people don't run it. So they sell these maps really cheap, and if you can run these mods, it will make you a lot of money. And I can actually handle to take up to 21k fist damage because I do have a lot of armor. So the way I search is I just search for example, expedition currency, and then I go for a number 4 or number 5. Um, Additional drops, and I search for stack decks, I search for simulacrum splinters. So this is what I farm. What you're looking at right now is 10 maps that I've did, and I've actually farmed 579 stack decks in 10 maps. Now I bought another 4 maps for 200 chaos. And how I do this, and this is little bit well, not something everybody is going to like, but you lowball. You basically lowball, and for me that creates a satisfaction because it's good. So as you can see in this chat, I was trying to buy a map. The guy was asking for 60 chaos. I offered 45. He said 50. I said okay, so that's 10 chaos. This guy was selling for 50. I offered 40. He sold. This guy was selling for 50. I offered 30. He sold. So basically, these maps usually stay on trade for a day, 2 days, 20 hours, doesn't really matter. They can't run them and they can't sell them. So if you're one of those, if you have that build, and if you're one of those people who can actually do this content, you're looking at a pretty good way to make some good currency. And another thing, like in my last money making video, always sell in a bulk. If you can get to 1000 stack decks or like 500, 600 Astrogali, same for every other currency, you're going to probably double your money. So the stack decks begins, if you have a low stack, it's going to begin at 1 chaos. If you have like 200, 300, 400, you can probably sell for 1.5. And once you have 1000 or 2000 stack decks, you can sell for 2 chaos each. So that's really good. Right now these are going for like 32 for 1x, so that's pretty good. These are 15 for 1x. So on my investment on the last run, basically the last bulk of my Scourge maps, I bought 10, and this is the profit. So I think it's pretty good because for 10 maps I've paid around 400 chaos orbs. Some I paid 50, some I paid 20, some I paid 30, but it was around 400 chaos. And the stack decks are basically paid for everything, pretty much, because at this current rate 400 chaos is little less than 3x, and having this amount of stack decks already paid, so this is all profit. And I'm not even showing you the rest of the random drops that I've gotten, such as random currency, enchanted items, incubators and whatnot. That's just essences, everything. So really good way to make money, really good way to break your routine of running the same thing over and over. But as I said, there is an investment, and then there is the big wall of if you are able to do these mods or not. So what you're looking at behind is just an example from one of these maps that I bought this morning. And as you can see, it's quite simple. You just run the map. I actually got a random X drop, but yeah, you might die in these maps, which is fine for me. I've reached the level that I want to reach. Sometimes, you just can't kill the monsters to get the ES pack or whatever, and you die, but it doesn't matter. You just enter the map and you keep doing what you're doing until you clear the map. So even if you die 2 or 3 times, makes no difference. So after running 4 maps that I've bought this morning, this is the loot. I'm gonna show you a little bit of the random loot, but let's first look at the targeted loot. So 4 maps, I've paid under 200 chaos. I think I was around 170 chaos for 4 maps. So let's look at the return. The targeted farm. This is around 2x. This is 1x. And we have 70 stacked X extra, which is around 100 chaos. I got some maps, some incubators. I actually dropped a Saints Treasure card. And now I'm gonna show you the currency tab from 4 maps. I usually don't count this. I got a random Exile drop, so I'm not even going to count that. 5 mythic orbs, but this random loot is always going to vary because these maps have random mods. As I said, we target stacked X, for example, but as you can see, there's additional maps, there's an additional gem. This is just my map that I'm crangling, so this map is going to be pretty good at this level. 4 additional maps, they're going to be tier 16, so this one has scarabs, fossils, so whatever. As I said, the random loot is always going to be different depending on the maps you buy. Sometimes you target expedition, but you get extra fossils or scarabs, so that's just extra money. But just to prove my point here, 2x, 3x, and 100 chaos, which is 3x and 100 chaos, and the investment one was just over 1x. So pretty good way to start your day. And as I said, change your routine and do something fun. Pretty happy about this.